Hello, good afternoon. I'm so excited to be here. It's November. Thank you so much for joining me on the usual midweek midday talk show with Auntie Etima. And every Wednesday, we are here to talk about issues that have to do with our daughters. Can I see you if you are here? Amber Vogue, I can see you on Instagram. Agupo Praise, I see you as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I know that we're either girl parents or teachers or mentors, and the issues that we talk about on the show every week has to do directly with us. Like it's not just one random conversation. It is something that we are committed in one way or the other to making sure we get the best out of. So this is not going to be a few minutes of your waste of time. And by the way, we we have launched, yes, I've launched the Heart to Heart talk show for girls. Yes, yes, yes. So that talk show is me speaking to your daughters and to all your girls directly. It holds every Friday on YouTube at 7 p.m. The conversations there. You want to be a young person again. You want to be a young girl again. Trust me. We're going to talk about body issues, boy issues, book issues, brain issues, all manner of B issues, all the struggles that girls have. I mean, this is not me sending you to them. This is me talking to them directly. So you want to ensure that your girls are live with me on that show. That show is going to hold, like I said, every Friday at 7 p.m. Now, let's go. Seven issues we need to deal with. Seven issues we need to deal with that have to do with girls. Seven key issues. I look at them as hotspot issues, issues that if you're dealing with a girl, if you're, raising a girl, just prepare for it. It is going to come. Seven of them. There are so many of them, but these are top seven. We're going to start today with self confidence. As somebody, I'm sure when we heard the issues, I'm sure you just guessed, self confidence is going to be number one, right? Yeah. You just said, no, self confidence, anything that has to do with the girl, there must be self confidence in it. We all know what self confidence is. Yeah, as I usually like to define it very briefly as or simply as a trust in your abilities, something you know how to do and you're proud about. You know that you can do it and you actually do it. Some people know that they can do these things and they never get to do it. So, why is it a sensitive issue in girls? This is why this conversation is happening. And by the way, like I said, we're taking off the time, a lot of time that we spend on the midweek midday to the girls directly on Friday. So this is just a summary of what the conversation is going to be about. The topic is going to be about the main coming up with the girls directly on Friday. Girls struggle with confidence issues for several reasons. One of them would be cultural pressure, where there's a strong emphasis on feminine qualities. Like, oh, a girl is supposed to be like this. She's supposed to be kind, supposed to be agreeable, supposed to be put together, supposed to have a good attitude, supposed to be like a perfection pressure. She's supposed to just be like this. She's supposed to just be, an ideal human being. And these girls are feeling short of this. I mean, who is perfect? Who but the Lord? Who but the Lord? Do you remember your growing up? You remember your own growing up where, well, and you're a girl, and you're a girl, you see that statement, and you're a girl. That statement is a pleasurable statement. It's a statement that leaves you feeling insufficient, inadequate. So these are the things that subtly cause our girls to begin to not trust what it is that they can do. Remember, that is what confidence is all about. Now, what other reason? We have the reason that the media, social media is not helping us at all. Remember, girls love entertainment. Love entertainment so much. I had to create an entertainment diet for my twin daughters. It's coming up shortly, just for my girls in the girls' hall. An entertainment diet that recognizes that girls thrive on entertainment because of their mood swings. They usually need something to pop their moods up, and that is where the media and social media comes up. That's why your daughter can survive without playing games. She's all right. Your son will play alone, play with his father, play with his friend, and she's fine. But take her off movies and music and stuff like that, trouble will come. So instead of us to take it away, we need to help give them something that is resourceful and I mean that is valuable to them. That said, social media is somewhere in the midst of all this. Even if your children, your daughters don't have access to social media now directly in your home, they have it through their peers. Their peers are constantly, sharing what is happening, who is trending. I mean, my daughters also didn't have access to social media early, but still, the trending musicians, the trending dance steps, how they do, I do not know. But then this is the power of social media. The moment one or two girls in their class have access to these things, they have access automatically. They understand what is going on. This is when you now start seeing trends in clothes, in slangs, etc. Now making the girls feel like they are not up to date. Social media people come, they display a certain kind of lifestyle, a certain style of look as per body, etc. And your daughters begin to feel like they are less. And I keep asking them, where and who gave this standard? Who sets this standard? Most times they don't have an answer for me. Yes, someone somewhere just comes to their social media, which is their house, aka their rented apartment, and puts up something, and then you go on your own and you put yourself under pressure. Many times, even as adults, think about it and be sincere about it. Don't you feel less confident about some areas of your life because of what you saw on social media? The way people shoot videos, the way people, talk, the way people act, what they're wearing, what they're doing. You just feel less. You just feel like you don't measure up. That's it. Then we have their peer relationships and, interactions. Some, not some, every girl, whether they accept it or not, attach their worth to how much their peers accept them. We don't like talking about these things, but they exist. And they're causing issues with our girls. Until we stand up and start talking about it and doing something about it, our girls will keep struggling. There was a particular mentee of mine I had, she's a big girl now. All our sessions were hinged on how to disconnect her from a certain clique of girls. And she told me one day, Tetima, I just can't. I'm like, can't we get an aunt? Tetima, I cannot. I need to be in this clique. These girls are the happening girls. What they have to ask my mentees, what exactly is the problem with these so-called happening girls in your class? Why must you be in their midst? And one of them said, "Oh well, because they're just the vibes, they're just the energy in the room. They're just like the cool girls. We just want what how they are and what they do." And I'm like, whatever. Girl moms, can you relate? Like your girls are literally crying and begging to be friends with a particular set of girls. And you don't see those girls as all that, right? Well, your girls do. So it affects their self-confidence. There are so many. There is the fear of failure, academic pressure, there is developmental issues. Of course, you know that as they grow older, they become more conscious, more body conscious, more self-conscious, more knowledge, so many consciousness is building up in our girl. So what can we do? Because now the ball game is on us. People have said, "Oh, the girl should go and build her self confidence." She cannot build it without you, ma. Sir, she can't build that confidence without you. Because number one, you're the one to create the supportive environment. She lives with you now. Your home is that first space where she needs to feel heard, valued, accepted. From your conversations, from her ability to express her fears, her doubts, her failures, her struggles, her dreams without feeling judged. You see all this criticism we do, it is automatically affecting our daughter's self-confidence. So go today, from now, begin to create that environment where they can goof and everybody laughs. Everybody takes it lightly and not that people start, okay, so no, let me say it this way. They can go and they are not dragged. They can go, make a mistake and they are not mocked at. And then every day, like that's how I did it to my daughter some time back. And she said, "Mommy, you keep repeating this thing." I was actually finding it funny. I didn't know it was such a big deal. She's like, "But after you corrected me, I never did it again. Why are you keep referring to it?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. I was just using it as an example." She's like, "Stop already." And that was the end. That was the end. So when you don't create that supportive, the word here, key word here is supportive. Somebody writes in the comments, supportive environment breeds confidence. Supportive environment breeds self-confidence in my girls. Don't come and be telling her, "You're supposed to be confident." How is she going to be confident when you are draining every form of her confidence building? What else can we do? Focus on effort and growth, not perfection. Not on "show me, are this not your mate?" You see all those statements? You are focusing on the wrong thing. Remember that you are also work in progress. So if you're still building your confidence and ability to stand in front of crowds, stand in front of people you do not know, showcase what it is you're doing, then you should know that your girls are also on that journey even more. In fact, their father, down, down, down. Be patient. Praise your girls. Celebrate them for their efforts, for their hard work, for their creativity, for their persistence, not just what they achieved. Tell them that actually you put in a lot of work. Oh my God, I appreciate it. That's our work. Celebrate these successes because it actually helps them, um, you know, put in more. It encourages them. In fact, it challenges them to the extent that even when they make mistakes, even with their mistakes, they're happy about their mistakes because they know that what you're celebrating is not the outcome, but the journey, but the process. What else can you do? Model self compassion. You yourself. Stop dragging yourself when you are in the process of doing something. something came out and was not all that, show yourself some kindness now and encourage them to do the same. Many times we are too hard on ourselves. In fact, we empathize with others more than even ourselves. Self compassion, self empathy is essential for building of confidence. And they are watching you. If you're constantly saying, oh my God, I'm always messing things up, oh my God, I can never get it right, they are listening and they're picking it up, they're sucking it all in. What else can you do? Please, and this one is a highlight for me. Encourage independence, encourage problem solving, encourage critical thinking, encourage them to to move. Potentials do not end up with product. Hey, potentials. My daughter can, I know her potentials. That is not, that is 1 million times zero, like my mentor would say. 1 million times zero. That is what potentials can. That is what potential boasting about our potentials can do. You can. So did you? Did you encourage them and say, even if it is a little effort, just try. Better little than nothing. Why do you think that the master did not judge the the servants using the same metrics? He didn't say, you that had two, give me five. He said, you give me two more, I'm fine. That means based on your potential, I expect something from you. The one that had five brought back five, accepted, because you had capacity to do five, you had potential to do five, so give me five more. If that one man, that man, that man that I like so much, because God used him to teach us a lot. If that one man had brought one, the master will not have said anything. He would have also celebrated him. But no, takes that one and buries it under. This is why I do not empathize, I'm sorry, with anyone who sits down and says, oh, my daughter does not want to join a mentoring academy. She does not like all these mentoring things. She doesn't want to join. You are encouraging her to bury her one talent. Because what we do as mentors is to push your girls, is to convert her potentials to produce, to product, to outcomes, to results. Just before I came live, I was just going, reading from a parent, one of my super mamas, mother to one of my queen daughters in the girls' hall. Her daughter was involved in a, what am I going to call that event now? It was like a national reading um, fair or something like that, and she was chosen to come and do a presentation. And then after that, there was a competition. She came second in it. But you're there, and your daughter can do that, and you're just saying, hey, this girl, she's just trying, she just tries to write some little stories. No, 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 no. At the girls' hub, we push you to the front. You see that front? Sister, go there. Your daughter has the potential. She's just reading stories to people in the house. When she has capacity to write stories that the whole world can read. I tell my girls that the world is your stage. I'm not mentoring local champions. Mm-mm. So as we speak, we have 10 years old, we have a 10 years old in the girls of that is already rolling with Governor's Wives Forum. As in, I saw her picture, she was like having Q&A interactive sessions with Governor's Wives, SA to the president. I was like, come on now. That is what we do with their potentials. We use it. And I told one of my girls when she was launching her book, I said to her, the essence of me being your mentor is to ensure that you are being used. because it's only someone that has something to be used that is used. Nobody is supposed to be useless, but some of our daughters, with all their potentials, nobody's seeing it, nobody's hearing it, nobody's challenging it. Parents are just saying, "Oh, okay, she can do it. Oh, this thing this girl did, my daughter can do it. Oh, so why is she not doing it?" Because nobody's holding her accountable. She's not seeing other people doing it. Yeah, she's just hearing that. Oh, there's no system that keeps her constantly bringing out her potential. That's what makes them confident. Confidence is not taught, it is caught, it is lived, it is experienced. You cannot be confident without doing anything. It's not possible. How? If you manage to do something and somebody just says something little to you, it will just punch all the confidence you had. That's the problem with actually not having anything to show. And all these girls, all these daughters of ours, they do have it. They do have it. They just need somebody with just that little push. And boom, they move. If you leave girls, all we'll talk about is just G's, friends, boys, and that's it. But there is so much, which is why we keep saying, bring these girls to us. Let's help you. Let's partner with you and make the best out of their teenage, out of their preteen age, because time is gone. All right, there are so many. There is teach emotional intelligence. The more they have capacity to control themselves and keep check of their emotions and their responses, the more confident they become. The more they are able to stay out of negative influence, the more they are confident. Some time ago, my younger sister told me she had to unfollow a particular girl that was threatening her confidence level. I get it, because sometimes instead of getting inspired, you're getting pressured. So she just followed and had her peace and built herself to the extent that she could match what it was that this girl was doing. And then she felt okay. Remember, confidence is about working something, something. Okay. Then we have things like her getting engaged in interest and skills. Sometimes they say, "Oh, we're spending so much money. Spend it. This is the time to spend the money." What can your money do for her when she's already battered? Her esteem is already shattered in her 20s. What can your money do? Yesterday, I was just saying to my husband that these days, a girl knowing how to do makeup has now become a life skill. Before, it used to look like, oh, you want to become a makeup artist. But now, it's no more, because wherever your daughters work, they should be able to bring it to the table. I say, "Oh, I can do makeup. Oh, I can help you style your hair. I can help you select clothes. I can," they're doing other things aside book work. So she can draw, she can write, she's techie, she can arrange, coordinate, she can do events, she can do planning, all those things matter now. Those are the things that boost your daughter's self-confidence. If my daughter had gone to school last year, that girl would have been a mess. She does not agree. I'm sure she's even listening. She knows that we have not yet come to that point of agreeing that her staying back for 1 year did a lot. But I know that it did. Because truly, she was able to learn so many skills. She was able to, master so many of them. And the more she did, the more confident. I saw her even, like, I've got it covered. I know how to do it. Yes. So the more they can, better. And of course, we have positive friendships and relationships. The more your daughters are hanging around people, girls like herself, that are valuable and resourceful, the more confident she will get. So, this is now time for you to go back to the drawing board and see where you are at. What can you do? What will you continue to do? How can you help this girl? Remember, it is not being taught. You can't sit down and say, I want to teach you about self confidence today. You see, self confidence is the ability for you to say no when your peers are pressuring you. That's not how it's taught. You have to look at this curriculum, what we've talked about, build on it, and then let her move. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Like I said, we're shortening the show because we are now attending to our girls directly. Before you leave, I've got some news for you. Two newses actually. The first one is that we are announcing our pre-order for my latest resources. We have the modified version of the girls journal, 365 days journal. Please, our journal is not the regular journal. Our journal is a self-confidence builder. That journal, it is. Sorry about that. So the self-confidence journal, we launched it last year, but we reworked it this year to give the girls a better experience. Then we have our 365 days mind tonic. We want to work on the mind of your daughters so that they can come up strong and confident. It's also 365. That one is like a calendar. It has stickers. It's fun. You know your daughters. Anything fun, count them in. Okay. Then we have a gift for you. Getting these two journals, these two resources, we gift you our brand new devotional. Yep, yep. It's a gift. So if you don't want it, you can leave it. You get it? You can leave it. It's a gift, but it's 365 practical biblical stories and instructions and lessons that your daughters can benefit from. Yes. Aren't I amazing? Throughout this year, I have done nothing but create resources and materials and classes and programs to help your daughters. I know why I'm doing it too. I don't want therapy. I don't Therapy takes a lot of time, of emotions. I'm always drained because I am so into it. I'm always in tears. I'm always burdened. The girl is okay now, but me, I'm no longer okay after therapy and counseling sessions. This is why I am doing all this because there is a time to build these skills. Your daughter's confidence, there's a time for it. Her mindset, there's a time for it. Her work with God, there's a time for it. If she misses that time, she starts to struggle. As I started to create these things, I realized that I also had a lot of issues as a girl, as a teen girl. Yes. The self doubt, the negative self talk, the people pleasing, the attention seeking were all things that I battled with as a teen girl. This is why you see me striving and shouting and pushing and doing everything I can to ensure that my girls don't go through this route I did. So instead of paying 25,000 naira, you get to pay only, I think, 18,000 naira or something, and you get all three resources, hard copies, all three of them. Then another good news. So pre-order begins today, and the books are coming out. The resources are coming out on the 1st of December. It is no longer news that the Girls Hub is kicking off on the 2nd of January 2025 to encourage everyone who will not stress us by coming on the 31st. Last minute. I didn't do Christmas last year. Let me say it for the whole world to hear. My team and I worked on Christmas. They came to visit me for Christmas. They stayed there and we worked till the 2nd. They were literally living in my home and my office. We were shuttling. So to encourage everybody that will not put Queen Mother through that stress this year, we are doing a raffle draw for everyone whose daughter has her registration number by the 30th of November. Look at it. We are giving you all your books for 2025 free. Do you know what that's like 40 something K free. Myself and all the authors in all the classes are giving three people. Who likes this? Who are my super mamas that like a wolf? Another wolf is here. Whether you're in junior, preteen, senior, or your daughters are boarders, they get all their books for free after the raffle draw. But we are using the registration number as the raffle draw implement. Yo, that's it. I thought I would be saying thank you. Okay, I'm already saying the thank you. Yes, so takes a lot to do this. Somebody say, yes, you are queen mother indeed. We love it. I love it too. And I love you, but I love your girls more. So thank you so much. You can reach out to the team right now and begin your pre-order. Make sure that you like a wolf. I know you do like a wolf, man. And next year we have a lot of our wolves in the girls' hall. The more your daughters are committed to their work, the more gifts they have. Dr. Happiness, how is my daughter? Which class is the girls' home? Say my love to her, please. Lots of gifts next year: laptops, tablets, headphones, all manner of things are coming in to the girls' home. I want to be rewarding my girls that know how far their efforts. I want to be both their effort and their product. Thank you so much for um, listening today. So, I'm done with all my good news. It is now time for you to act. Please go to your platforms, your communities, your family, your friends, and tell everybody that our wolf is here. Oh, our wolf is here. Hey, see that, see Miss Mommy, you have already registered. My girl already has a number, so you already qualify for the raffle draw. Are you excited? I am excited. Okay. All right, everybody. So thank you so much. Do not forget where this conversation came came from or began from all the things that we can do to help our daughters build their self-confidence. Yes, the list of books for next year is already out. We're going to be sharing it on all our platforms. You know our community. We're going to be sharing it there. Thank you so much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you. Bye.